Hi, you guys. It's Yaz. And today I want to do a podcast because somebody made a comment on my YouTube and it was so true. So I had to do a podcast on this because she was spot on. And what she said was, narcissists are lazy daters. This is so true. But the caveat to that, you guys, is this. In the beginning, when you deal with a narcissist, they're not lazy, okay? They make the effort in the love bombing stage. They come on fast and furious. They're going to blow up your phone. They're going to be calling you, texting you, keeping you on the phone, for the first month, all right? And you're going to think like you met the love of your life. You're going to say, wow, look at all the attention I'm getting from this person. They're really, really laying it on thick. They must really like me, right? Wrong, okay? You're dealing with a narcissist who's trying to fool you, okay? So in the beginning, a narcissist is not lazy. Generally, they're not lazy unless, you guys, you are dealing with a narcissist who is after sex. The narcissist who is after sex is basically a lazy dater. Why? Because sex is so abundant. It's all over the place. And, they feel like, they put their effort into you, but they could get sex somewhere else too. So they're not going to put a lot into a supply of sex. If it's a supply of money, oh my goodness, you're never going to see a bigger love bomber than somebody who's after a supply of money or a broke, busted narcissist who's after a place to stay, okay? Like they say, nobody falls in love faster than a narcissist who needs a place to live, okay? But in the beginning, all right, you got to understand how this works. In the beginning, a narcissist who's after something big is not going to be a lazy dater. They're going to really put the effort in. But as time goes by, all right, let's say in the beginning, narcissists, they start at the top and they crash down. So in the beginning is when you're going to see the best of that narcissist. They're going to be telling you how beautiful you are, how handsome you are, what a great life you're going to have together. They're going to bring up things like marriage, all right? They're going to bring up things like what your kids will look like. They're going to be bringing up things about how they want you to live in a big house and what school your kids are going to go to and what college your kids are going to go to. They're going to bring up such an outlandish things that the normal person would never bring up in the first 3 to 6 months of knowing somebody. And that's your red flag right there. When you generally meet somebody, nobody's talking about fucking marriage, all right? It's like when you see the dating apps and they have on there what they're looking for and they put marriage. Automatically, when you see that, you should say, ding, 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 ding. I'm dealing with a narcissistic person who's trying to fool me into thinking that they're looking for marriage. Because I could tell you flat out, I know from experience, I have done the dating circuit. I was on all the apps. I have friends on all the apps. I've been in the game, and I will tell you, anybody that's telling you they're looking for marriage is flat out full of shit 99.9% of the time, all right? So I'm getting off track, but here's what it happens, all right? If a narcissist is looking for just sex out of you or just ego out of you, they are going to be the lazy dater, okay? And they will be the breadcrumbing narcissist. This is the one that's going to give you the token text every day. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, handsome. Hope you have a great day. Or they love to give you the WYD. What are you doing? Okay? They never ask you anything personal about yourself. And why is that? Because they don't fucking care, all right? They're not in it to get to know you, but they're trying to pretend to you that they're trying to get to know you. What they're trying to do, you guys, is fool you, all right? They're trying to keep in contact with you to string you along. This is the lazy dater. That's why I tell you, you got to make sure that whoever you're getting to know matches your energy. They put the same amount in that you put in. And if they don't, you got to cut them, all right? Go listen to my older podcast on your cutoff game has got to be fierce. But what are things that the lazy dater does? Well, the lazy dater loves to contact you during the week, and on the weekends, they ghost you. The lazy dater, contacts you on a Sunday night and a Monday morning after the party's over when they're with their old lady or old man on the weekend, all right? The lazy dater doesn't put any effort into a date. A lazy dater will call you last minute and say, what are you doing? Can I come over? All right? The lazy dater does not want to take you out. The lazy dater wants to come by your pad and just hang out and Netflix and chill. All right? That is your narcissist who is after sex. Understand that. But you're not going to see it because they're going to be filling your head with such lovey-dovey words. Oh, baby, you're so beautiful. Oh, baby, I can't wait to cuddle with you on the couch. Oh, baby, you're so sexy, all right? Understand this. When they start talking about, oh, you're so sexy, this, that, blah, 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 then you know sex is on the brain. They're not asking you anything personal about yourself, right? Why? Because they don't care. They're just, talking about your body parts. So the narcissist that type of narcissist who's the lazy dater is basically, they're in it to get a supply from you, like I said, which is usually sex, all right? The narcissist who's after money is going to put more effort. They know they got to put the work in. But the lazy dater is basically using you as a backup supply. You are a backup, okay? That's why they're not making the effort to see you. A lot of times when they're doing that, they already have a main supply. They got their old lady or old man at home. So, you are a side piece, okay? Basically, that's what you are. You're a side piece that they're going to use when they're not with their old lady or old man, which is their main supply, right? So you'll start to see this. And a lot of times what they do, this is why they cancel last minute too, you guys. I'm really giving you the game here. What they do is you may have plans with the narcissist on the weekend and they're always canceling on you last minute. You know why they cancel on you last minute? Because their upper grade supply came through and now they're canceling with you because you're a lower grade supply and they're going with the upper grade supply that said to them, oh, I can make it and everything like that. So they're always canceling on you because you're the backup to the backup, all right? So these are things that the lazy dater does. They don't make the effort. They say one thing, but they mean another. They say that they want to get to know you. They say that they want to be in a relationship with you, but they're not showing you that. Stop believing words. Ta-da! I'm going to ring a big dong over here. Stop believing words. People can say any old shit, all right? And they do. Not everybody is like you. Not everybody is in it the way you're in it. But a narcissist is going to fool you and make you think that they are in it, that they want what you want, when they really don't. And the only way you're going to know is by their actions, okay? If they're not making the effort, they're not all in. Go listen to my other podcast on the intent of the narcissist. It's very important that you guys understand this. These narcissists are good actors and actresses. They know how to pour on the sugar. This is their manipulation tool, the tool of flattery, okay? Especially the covert narcissist. I know them so well. Covert narcissists know that you get more bees with honey. So all they got to do is, make your head explode with all that lovey-dovey crap. And you're going to think, oh, they're so into me. Oh, they said how beautiful I am. Oh, they talked about the future. Oh, they're talking about how they just want to be with me. Meanwhile, it's all bullshit, okay? Period, dot, end of story. They know you're looking for love. They have studied you, okay? Narcissists study you. They study you to see how sharp you are, or if you're naive, or what you're looking for. And they will model that and future fake that so that you believe that everything they're saying, they want the same things as you. But you guys, the way you're going to know that they're full of shit is that they're not following through, okay? Because when you're dealing with a narcissist who is the lazy dater, they don't progress with it. See, when you date, you go in different stages. You get to know somebody, you talk on the phone, that's another thing that I want to bring up. The lazy dater doesn't want to really get to know you, all right? So again, if they're not asking you personal questions besides the basic two that they ask on the dating app, like, what do you do for work and how many kids do you have? Those are the two big questions that these clowns ask. What do you do for work? How many kids do you have? They know they got to ask something, so they ask that. But then but then getting in depth about real life issues, they're asking you, where'd you go to school? What were your past relationships like? What do you like to do? Tell me about yourself. They don't care. They don't care. They just hit you. They love to talk about things like, oh, did you see what happened in the news? Oh, what do you think of the weather? Oh, my dog did this. They love to talk about their dog, okay? They love to talk about their dog, or they love to talk about themselves. You are basically like, sitting there and basically just feeding their ego. A lot of them, the lazy dater too, loves to talk about themselves, all right? They're lazy. They don't want to put the work in. They want you to do all the work, all right? They also... I'm losing my voice. They also want you to chase them. The lazy dater will, test you to see if you look for them. That's why a lot of them, what they do, you guys, is this. When you meet these people, like on the dating apps or something like that, what they'll do is they'll say, oh, here's my number. Here's my number. Here's my number. Okay? Why? Because they want to see how hungry you are for them. They want to see if you're going to call and chase after them. And a lot of them listen to toxic coaches that tell them to do that. Tell them to do it, to see who's interested, who's not. But they want you looking for them. They want you chasing them, all right? So the bottom line is they don't want to put the work into it. Also, when it comes to the date, they don't want to plan a date. Like you say, oh, let's get together. Or they say, oh, you know what? Let's link up. Let's link up means let's just get together and fuck. All right. That's the bottom line. Let's link up. All right. They're not putting any effort into a date to try to get to know you, go somewhere, have a nice night. No, they don't care about that. They just want to be in your company, and then get the supply off you, which is usually sex, okay? And also, keep in mind, too, the lazy dater is lazy because they're being fed by another supply. Ding, 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 okay? The lazy dater is being fed by another supply. So that's why they're not hungry for you. That's why they're not making the effort, because they already have, let's say, in-house pussy and dick. And I'm getting raw with this, all right? But I'm just laying it out there because you guys know me. I say it like it is. I'm a straight shooter. So if they're already getting that sex, they're getting that dick or they're getting that pussy from somebody else, they are not going to need you, and they're going to be the lazy dater, and 9 times out of 10, you are a side piece, okay? You are a side piece. So, you guys, you gotta watch these people. You gotta see if they're making an effort to get to know you. You gotta see if they're progressing with it. If you don't see these things, you are dealing with a deadbeat narcissist that is going to waste your fucking time. You need to get out. Get out. The other thing, too, is if they're not seeing you on the weekend, that's because you're not the main supply. All right. You may be dealing with the lazy dater, or if they keep giving you excuses. Oh, I can't see you this weekend. Oh, I can't see you next weekend. And they love to use their children as an excuse. Oh, I can't see you. I got my kids this weekend. Oh, I can't see you. I got my kids again next weekend. Oh, I can't see you. I got my kids again the third weekend. Just be careful, because they love to use those as excuses, and there's nothing you could say about that. What are you going to say? No, you're not seeing your kids? You don't know if they're seeing their kids or not. But if you see that it's a pattern of them always making excuses why they can't see you, then 9 times out of 10, you got somebody who's playing you, all right? They're playing you. So you better watch that behavior. Make sure that they make the effort to see you on a regular basis. If they're not seeing you on a regular basis, guess what? You're not a regular guy or chick that they're interested in. You're a side piece, okay? Side piece supply, all right? So you guys, that's a little bit about the lazy dater or the lazy narcissists are lazy daters, okay? They are lazy daters because they want everybody to kiss their ass. They don't want to have to do the work as usual. And, they're not proactive. The narcissists are not really proactive in that sense. And, you're not going to get much out of these type of people because they're not serious-minded. They're not in it the way you're in it, okay? And you need to block, delete, and not waste your life away on a zero. You're dealing with a zero. If they're making excuses why they can't see you, if they're making excuses why they can't call you, if they're not getting to know you, you are dealing with a fucking zero. Cut them, all right? These people are playing you and using you for some side supply, which is usually sex, or sometimes with a female covert narcissist, she may be using a dude for money doing this, right? She may have an old man at home and she's using a dude for money. She's stringing him. I had a client who was dealing with this. She using him for money, but yet she didn't want to have sex with him, and she was making excuses why she couldn't see him. And I said, stop it. Stop giving this chick money, all right? She's using you. So that's what it is, you guys. And I got to cut this short because I have been preaching all day. Everybody's had me going over here. So I'm losing my voice. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget, share the podcast, spread the awareness. This is how we squash the narcissist, by exposing them. The way I expose that toxic narc abuse influencer who, by the way, is still copying. Still copying, all right? But that just shows you somebody is not a real one, all right? Real don't have to copy. And have a great day, you guys. Don't forget, follow me on YouTube at the Game Exposed Podcast on YouTube. And Instagram, Facebook is the Game EXP 123. Backup Facebook is the Game EXP 707. And TikTok is the Game Exposed, all right? Watch out for fake pages, all right? Because a lot of narcissistic scammers like to put up fake pages of influencers. So just be careful. Look for the links in my bio to make sure that it's my page, all right? Otherwise, you'd be following a scammer, all right? And have a great day. If you guys are having a problem in your dating or relationship, or you're dealing with somebody maybe that's narcissistic, you don't know if they're a narcissist, or you're just having problems, you're in a toxic relationship, and you need some clarity on it, go to the link in the podcast description for my website where I offer email and phone coaching. If you have a quick question, just a quick question, and you want to get a video sent back to you answering your question, there's also a link there for Vizio where I will send you a personalized video answering your question. Hi, you guys, it's Yaz, and I want to tell you about my 2 books on Amazon. The first book is Regain Your Power. It's all about power and relationship. Who has the power in the relationship? And it goes into all of that, okay? The other book is Signs He's Not Into You, He's Wasting Your Time, okay? Check it out. It gives you a lot of good clues as to whether you're with somebody who's a real one or somebody who's just going to waste your time. You could read them both with Kindle's free trial membership. So check it out. Link is in the podcast description. Hi, you guys. I just want to let you know that the Game Exposed now has their merchandise available. Check out the link in the bio, and you could go check it out. There's cool hoodies, cool sweatpants, cool hats. So go to the bio for the link. And also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook at The Game EXP 123, and also on Instagram, The Game EXP 123. Okay? And have a great day.